Welcome to a special presentation about the Power and Possibility Hackathon. I'll be your host, Alexis Trujillo. In this special series, we'll be presenting you a sponsor and mentors of this hackathon, so you can get tips about the approach and projects you may submit. The winner project will get a prize of $10,000 in SEM and access to the Ignite from NEM Ventures Incubator program. Also, the second and a third prizes will be rewarded. For more about our case studies and projects built on Symbol, visit the enterprise page, symbolplatform.com. And in this episode, we're proudly presenting a very familiar face to the NEM community and the blockchain world. I'll talk about Jeff McDonald, NEM brand ambassador and one of my personal NEM heroes of all time. Hello, Jeff. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Hey, Alexis. It's great to be here once again. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Now, before we move into the subject, can you please tell the new audience a little more about you? I mean, I'm talking about what you do, not just in NEM, this blockchain you help to create because you're one of the pillars, but in the whole blockchain ecosystem.
Just real briefly, I have been into blockchain and more specifically NIM since 2014, whenever I started. I was a core team member. I am the co-founder of LuxTag, and also I am the global ambassador for the NIM Group Limited. And I'm just a big, huge fan of NIM that loves everything NIM. And now I love everything Symbol too. So I have two blockchains that I love. That's me.
Yes, I feel the pulse, man. I'm a core fan myself too. And now, Jeff, this is an interesting moment. I mean, the hackathon is a moment to find new talents, an opportunity to get the most out of Symbol. How do you see it?
Yeah, I mean, this is our first hackathon on Symbol. Super exciting. I have loved the use cases that people are supposed to be working on. Hybrid, interoperable, plugins, libraries, design. I want to see people work on those things, and every single one of those things excites me. So I am super excited to see all these use cases be built and to utilize the great features that are built into Symbol right out of the box. Our easy to use APIs, metadata, mosaics, namespaces, aliases. I just want to see how can all of these tools be combined to make useful products that are going to change the world in the years to come.
And now that you mentioned the Symbol features you think are more appealing, what kind of projects you would like to see in this hackathon?
I mean, me personally, just off the top of my head, I did a talk for the North American Bitcoin Conference on decentralized identity. And I think decentralized identity would be a fantastic proof of concept, especially if somebody was to do ZK snarks, zero knowledge proofs in combination with metadata to basically tag an account by a third party, prove that some metadata says something about somebody, but not allow other people to know what it is, just know that it's true. So for instance, like if I wanted to tag your account, Alexis, let's say I was the government, and I wanted to tag your account with metadata and say, Alexis is over 21, he is allowed to buy beer, right? And, but how could we prove that without showing your exact birth date? Right? Well, with zero knowledge proofs and metadata or messaging, I think there's a way to do that. I would love to see that use case. I have a saying when it comes to decentralized identity. Decentralized identity is not a killer app. It is a prerequisite for killer apps. So what a great proof of concept. Of course, anything to do with money, anything like a video game, there's lots of examples. The community can come up. Cross-chain transactions would be wonderful too. Lots of beautiful things. Wrapped coins, staking coins. Who knows? So many great things to do with Symbol.
Thank you, Jeff. I know people will take that in mind with their projects. Speaking of which, if you want to find out more about the hackathon, please visit our website where you can learn more about NEM, what we do, and of course, submit your project. Now, Jeff, if you had something else to recommend to those developers out there who want to make a difference with Symbol, what would you tell them?
Yeah, sure. Please just do it. I remember whenever I started with Renee and Faiz LuxTag, we entered into a hackathon contest like this and did an early proof of concept for LuxTag and won the prize. And that started off our company. And so I'm living proof that hackathons start companies. And this is the way to do it. It's always redeeming to know that your idea has been valued by others and you get a reward. So it's a great way to start. Just try. I mean, you would have seen our first LuxTag proof of concept. It was pretty laughable, but it worked, and we have a company years later. So yeah, and also I'm a mentor. I have a lot of messages on Telegram, but like I said, these hackathons are important to me. If someone reaches out to me, I'd be happy to schedule a 15, 20, 30-minute call with you guys on Google or Zoom and try to give you some advice on how to use Symbol or what projects could be best. So please feel free to reach out to me. My Telegram is @JABO38. And of course, I'm all around in the community.
And as Jeff said, hint, hint, hackathons start companies. So send us your project and who knows, maybe you could be the next Symbol star. Let's thank again to Mr. Jeff McDonald, name brand ambassador and mentor in this hackathon. We'll see you all soon in the next edition of the Power and Possibility Hackathon Show. Jeff, buddy, thanks again. See you.
Thank you, Alexis. Always a pleasure to talk to you, man.
Likewise, buddy.
To get more information about the Symbol Hackathon, please visit our website, symbolplatform.com.